What am I supposed to do with this?
One word to describe your summer.
Pickles? No. Challenging.
Awesome!
I would say Hobart dishes. That's 2 words, but really Hobart.
Exhausting.
Tedious. Tedious.
Long and deep.
One word to describe my summer. Bootylicious.
Challenging.
Shredsville. In one word, I would say rope. Thanks, Doe River Gorge. Incredible.
Tasty.
Ice cream.
Awesome? No, with this pronunciation. Awesome.
One word to describe the summer.
I was totally kidding. Come here.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Is that it?
Shredsville.
Go with amazing.
It's been kidalicious.
It's been what?
Kidalicious.
Epic.
Amazing.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Shredsville. Strategery. Strategery. Had to do it, work 2 jobs, come fit naps in. Strategery.
Ridiculous.
Epic quest.
Ridiculous was a good thing, by the way.
I got one. Soft skills.
Wendell, what's your favorite part about Doe River?
This.
Hey, swing real quick and see if you hit the ground.
See if I hit the ground.
Yeah, see if your feet hit. Yeah, you just gotta pick your feet up like a swing.
This one I will miss. Ow, man, that hurts!
Hit the tree.
Feet up. You got it.
Oh, God.
Grab it. Hold on to it. Hold on. Climb up.
Read us a story real quick.
What?
Read us a story. That's the best pose I've ever
The
seen.
giving tree.
That reminds me. I didn't know I had this. The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Once there was a tree.
So this one week, there was this kid, and it was like the first night, and so we do this like rave techno thing before Big Talk. And I look in like the main aisle, like it's not even like the side aisle, it's like the main aisle that you walk down in the Big Talk. That's in the middle of the dance party, doing this. You gotta be there. I'm at a frog. I'm at a kid.
She loved little boy.
I go into the room, and he's flopped out like this, half of his body under the bed, and like the sheet, like the hanging over part of the bed. Like I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm changing my underwear under the bed. I'm like, seriously? And then we wake up one morning, 2 feet are just sticking out from under the bed, and it's like, Will, what happened? He's like, I slept under the bed.
would gather her leaves, climb up her trunk, and swing from her branches.
And we had this one kid, y'all may remember him, his name is Remington. And he just like had to get in the water and just, no one was really paying attention. And the next thing we know, he's out in the middle of this big, you know, the river and like out really far. And he like comes up like out rips out of the water and comes up and is like, ah, like a big bear. And we were just like, Remington, like there were literally 8 adults and nobody ever saw him. And we were like, Remington, what are you doing? And it was really funny. We pulled him out and yes, Remington, yay.
And they would play hide and go seek. Time went by, and the boy grew older.
Alright, so one week I had this kid named Tank. Tank looked like me, but mini and basically my son. We're all going to bed the first night and I fall asleep. And I wake up about 12:30 and I go to look over in my gazebo to check out and see if everybody's still in bed and everybody's okay. And so I look up and I notice Tank's bed's empty and I'm like, whoa, where's Tank? I look down and on the top half of my bed is Tank sleeping. I'm like, Tank, this isn't your bed, bro. And he's like, no, it's mine. And so it took some coaxing to convince Tank it wasn't his bed. And he moved. Eventually got out of bed and he started going into Cameron Jensen's bed. And I'm like, no, that's not your bed either, Tank. It's not your bed either. So Tank finally makes it to his bed. And in that same week I had a quester and he stood up at his bed and stared at me for 10 straight minutes. He was a sleepwalker. And it scared me so bad. And I didn't want to say anything because I was terrified. 2 scariest questers ever.
That's what?
And it's Tuesday night, so we've been here a couple nights, and you know, it's all going okay. And Tuesday night, I have this one little boy. He comes up to me
Your hand was up
after Big Top, you know, sort of free time. He's like, Scott,
And then we finally got one.
yeah,
Both of our
what do you
hands
need?
were down. At Michael Bay Race.
I need to go home. You do? Why? It's like, my mom is worried about me.
Come, boy. Climb up my trunk and swing from my branches.
Like, your mom's worried about you? Why? She's like, well, she didn't know this was an overnight camp. And so now she's worried. I'm like, oh, you're right. If she dropped you off Sunday, she didn't know it was an overnight camp. It's already, I'd say she's probably worried. Like, so if you talk to your mom, she's like, well, no. So how do you know? Oh, well, I just know that she's worried, and she's worried about my pets, and I have to go home and take care of them, and she's going to be here. Sometimes I need to go and be ready when she comes to get me.
I am too big to climb trees, said the boy.
Oh, is that right? Well, let's see. So she didn't know this was an overnight camp? No, the contract, she didn't see, and then just now she saw, and she's scared, she's worried, she didn't realize, and so I have to go home. Like, okay. And then we proceeded to talk about, you know, why he had a sleeping bag, and, you know, a week's worth of clothes, and, you know, toothbrush and all this stuff. And it was quite an exciting night, and eventually he just got distracted and forgot all about it.
That's how we do at the Doe River Gorge. If you'd like more information, you can call us at 471 right there. Thanks. Oh, I need to take this off.
Alright, if you're getting this transmission, my name is Nate Morrow. I'm 29 years old. Guys, time on deck is 12:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, August 4th, 2010 AD. Location, Doe River Gorge Ministries, Hampton, Tennessee, United States of America, planet Earth. Guys, track 2 has been getting racked today. They needed help. Alright, they need help, guys. Alright, send help, please. I'm afraid somebody's gonna get shot in the face. Alright, I gotta make sure to hide so that if I'm not on the schedule, I gotta lay low, guys. Listen, I gotta lay low, okay? I've gotta lay low. If not, RFE's gonna put me on the schedule for Banshee Bungee. All right?
Oh,
no?
okay.
My goodness. This is Nate. Guys, I'm pretty scared right now. In fact, I'm pretty terrified. Okay? You gotta help me out here. All right. If you get this, again, my name is Nate Morrow. Help me.
I'm gonna have a lot of memories because I was able to journal and I wrote down like everything that happened because I wanted to be able to remember it all. And so I'm pretty much trying to take as much as I can from here with me when I go.
It has been an amazing summer. I would not want to have spent my summer anyway else the other way. Yes.
And just the spiritual growth aspect of it, like the worship and stuff. It's been my favorite part of it.
the two most entertaining things from the past 2 days were playing Date Dumper Mary with all the track 2 counselors on the hill over there while we were watching our kids play octoball. And then listening to Bush and Darius from Chattanooga sing Because I'm Black, which they made up last night during devotion time this morning. We should have been doing devotions. Those have been the two most entertaining things from the past 24 hours.
Besides coming closer to God and meeting amazing people, I'd say having extremely fun times in things that most people wouldn't find fun.
Being able to be a Swatzler. It was seriously Miley Cyrus, the best of both worlds. Granted, at times it was the ugly of both worlds, but yet the enjoyment that I got out of both was tremendous.
I mean, I love the staff here. Everybody's just so welcoming and it's fun to hang out with everybody. Just being in the community of believers and not really having to worry about stuff. I don't get that at home.
It's been really good. It's been a hot summer, I'm not gonna lie. But it's been great with all the new staff members. We've formed a family.
The people. Definitely the people. It's just the community that everyone shares here is amazing. Everyone loves each other. So it's pretty sweet.
I'm going to miss being in the same place as everybody here. In the same room, staff meetings, prayer meetings. Just being around everybody, you know, because we're all here for the same purpose and it's like we all share that. But I'm going to miss just being with everyone.
Friendship and drawing closer to God, being able to be a part of kids' lives, making an impact in their lives.
Hey, Wendell!
It's the best ride ever! Woo!
Hold on, I gotta get my child.
Oh, okay.
Probably just the amount of support you have here, just as far as all of the people that are like eagerly seeking God here to be with you and build you up and pray with you, because it's not every day you can go out and meet someone like Wendell or Jules that you could just go pray with. And I don't know. And plus, I just love looking at the mountains and the horses and Jules and just being peaceful and not having to worry about school and work and just all the stuff that's in the real world. It's really peaceful out here.
Here's what we want you to do. We want you to isolate yourself. Right? We want this to be a time where you're in communion with the Lord.
The fullness of your grace is here with me.
abstract art. I think this is like the person that you feel most betrayed by, I guess.
Just put everything that I am in my entire life into Him.
Is that what we were doing tonight? And so I put Father, but that can also shine for God's glory.
Showing that He has a purpose for even the rotten aspects of who I am.
And this, okay, I'll try not to cry when I tell you guys this. This, I have a huge heart for, like, particularly girls, but guys as well, I guess, that have been sexually abused or raped. I've never, like, experienced that, but I don't know, it cuts at me.
It represents all the sins that I've committed, all of just the wrong I've done in my life.
And certain sins that I've been convicted of, like gluttony, harsh joking, disobedience.
I've learned that I'm never going to be perfect. That's hard because I like doing things as best as I can. But you know, I've learned that you know, the only way I can be perfect is through Him. And, you know, there's some things I'm just going to have to forgive myself for because you know, basically He paid the price for me, and if He can forgive me for it, I basically need to learn how to forgive myself and be able to move on.
This represents Jesus blotting out all of the pain that past relationships have caused me, and just showing me the verse in the middle is Proverbs 30:31, that beauty is the only thing that He cares for, and that He gives it to us from our strength within. It's inside out. It doesn't matter what we look like on the outside.
Over here is a winter season full of the weight of my sin, and just feeling that separation from God, but also understanding God's grace more. And then up here is a spring season where all of a sudden I'm seeing fruit come from what God has done in my life.
I think I've had to rely on Him more, and I've had to learn a lot of patience and not self-reliance, but reliance on God instead of myself, because a lot of things are out of my control, and you kind of get broken here. You get to the point where you just have to rely on God because you realize that you're not enough anymore.
This is on a little bit more serious note, but Riley, it was the first Little Kids Week, and I'm like, Riley, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm done with these kids. And he says, bro, you got something to learn from those little guys.
What's up, girl? What? Well, in all seriousness, my favorite memory is knowing that I've left here better than I came in the beginning. So it's because of the great environment, the great people like Rachel.
And in that moment, I began to realize that I'm not only teaching Questers things, but they're also teaching me things. And I've learned more from Questers and them doing things and just being themselves than I have from any Bible study that I've gotten this summer or anything else. And it's been really cool to see how God's worked through other people's lives to teach me.
And it was just knowing that no matter what kind of mood you're in, where you were, there was always going to be at least one person, if not five, there who would build you up and encourage you no matter what you were doing. So it's probably the best thing.
I rejoice.